Howdy all. So I have this microphone set low. Let me know how we are, whether I need to bring it up or down. This is the new one, first time using it, so let's see what happens. Howdy all. Adrian's here for a couple of minutes. Sounds okay. So obviously that was a Pratt & Whitney, which is a little bit quieter than normal. We're using the new microphone today that the boys bought me for Christmas. Yvonne, 13 months. Thank you very much. Bing bong before Yvonne. So we have Emirates on the way. At the moment we've no bypass set on the microphone. We can do if the wind picks up. At the moment it's not forecast to, hopefully. Bing bong for you as well. So, afternoon everyone. So, North Runway for a little bit of a microphone test. We'll throw a couple of hours at it, see how it goes. I just want to see how this microphone works. Question for you: can we hear the radar ping? You know the way when we're normally over this side we can hear the radar ping. Can we hear it now? Katie, how do? SE, welcome. Miss Wolves, Erica, Caroline, SE again, Graham, Gow Tiger, nice. Donna, welcome along. AJD. John Coffey says I need to change the music apparently. No radar ping. That was important to me. So the last microphone I don't think had RF shielding, where this one appears to. Not currently hearing the ping. Thank you. So we can bring this microphone up a little bit if you want for this, and we see how it goes. The first one would have been quieter anyway because it was a Pratt & Whitney Wookiee Air Baltic. So we'll use Emirates as a test for volume and we'll adjust accordingly whether it needs to go up or down. Alan in Selbridge, how do you do? And Scrubby staying up in Australia to watch. Folks, Scrubby is hoping to get to 50 subs so he can start streaming. Do give him a like and a subscribe.
Emirates 1 X-ray, November 2, line up runway 28 right. November 2, clear to line up runway 28 right, Emirates 1 X-ray. Sierra 835 Whiskey, taxi November 1, line up runway 28 right. November 1, line up 28 right, Seabird 835 Whiskey.
2
Liam Cook says, loud and clear in London. Thank you. So this is a microphone that has two microphones, if you know what I mean, on the top, and it's bi-directional, so I can turn it as I want. So at the moment I have them both facing forward, but I can turn one to face me, or I can turn one to face the south runway, whatever I want, and it'll pick up both at the same time. So let's see how it goes. This is why the boys bought it for me, so I can point one microphone at the aircraft and one at myself for when I'm talking. But I don't think I need to at the moment, based on what you are saying.
Emirates 1 X-ray, wind 250 at 6, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Clear takeoff, 28 right, Emirates 1 X-ray heavy, good day. Bye-bye.
Hello to Facebook as well. For the first time in a while, we are live on Facebook as well today. Now at the moment I'm not monitoring those comments just because I don't want to put too much strain on the connections. But yes, welcome along everyone. Brian, welcome home.
Brian 6 Mike Whiskey, taxi November 1, hold short runway 28 right. Taxi November 1, hold short 28 right, fine.
Oh, Brian got the bing bong. Sorry, double bing bong for Michelle. Here comes Emirates. We'll go up slightly on the sound, see how it goes. Graham says he likes the roof platform.
There 776, taxi November 1, hold short runway 28 right.
You probably noticed there, Emirates had been de-iced. That's what we could see flowing off the aircraft as it was running down the runway here. We're also a little bit further back today. We're kind of to the left of the rotate point instead of the right today. So we have some nose-on rotations. Sound was awesome.
Jameson 42 Alpha, QNH 1009, taxi November 1, hold short runway 28 right. QNH 1009 and taxi November 1, hold short 28 right, Jameson 42 Alpha. Affirm. Agent there 776, QNH 1009 X Pascals. 1009 on the QNH 776.
Josephine is working and lurking. Howdy Josephine. Ruby, welcome along. Dave Flynn.
Speedbird 835 Whiskey, QNH 1009 X Pascals. Wind 268, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. QNH 1009, clear takeoff 28 right, Speedbird 835.
So, first one.
Fire 6 Mike Whiskey, QNH 1009 X Pascals, line up runway 28 right.
London City.
QNH 1009, line up runway 28
Alistair, how do? Patricia, afternoon.
Mike Whiskey, wind 260 degrees 8 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Take up straight right, fly 65, right.
BA and Embraer now to London City. Hala, afternoon to you. So folks, do let me know if there's anything up with sound. Do make sure you tell me. That's the whole point of
776, line up runway
today's
28 right.
test.
Line up runway 28 right, 776.
If you think it could go higher, that can be done too. Do let me know. We're only halfway up on the levels at the moment. Sound is good, says Patricia.
Aegis Air 776, wind 260 degrees 7 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Clear takeoff runway 28 right, 776. April.
Scrooby says everything is 505, don't change anything. We'll leave it where it is so for the moment. Egypt there, back to Cairo.
42 Alpha, line up runway 28 right. Line up runway 28 right, Gemstone 42 Alpha.
You'll see me hit the record button on occasion there just so I can have a look later on at the volume levels myself. ATR next. Dave Flynn says the sound is good as well. Thank you very much.
Gemstone 42 Alpha, wind 260 degrees 7 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Scott,
clear takeoff, 28 right, Gemstone 42 Alpha.
Gemstone full length, so we will get an early rotation here. To my ATR trip in February. Nice. Declan says no crop frame sync today. No, I have the camera on specific settings today. Normally I would leave it in automatic mode and the frame rate will do its own thing, but it's fixed today. Patrick, welcome back. Scott, yeah, we will get the Vegas flight later on.
Hey, I'm just trying to time it right. Sherman 1 Echo November, wind 250 at 6, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
I want it all. Clear for takeoff, runway 28 right, Shamrock 1 Echo November, flight.
Take care.
Those of you watching the weather forecast, looks like we're in for some hell of a storm Thursday night into Friday. Some of the models currently showing 200 km/h winds touching the west coast. Widespread 140, 150 for the middle of the country and 130 to 140 here for Dublin Airport. And of course I'm going to be not here. Isn't that just typical? That was EIXLR off to EWR. Little bit of a later start today because we were waiting for fog to clear. Dublin Airport was under LVP, low visibility procedures, since about 1:30 last night. Jerry, afternoon to you. The farmer, I was looking at that, so it looks like a conveyor belt over the next 2 weeks. It looks like a conveyor belt. This is what I warned about the last day. With that cold spell in America, it's fired up the jet stream that feeds us our weather from the Atlantic. So at the moment, we're looking like a conveyor belt of storm events with possibly 10, based on some models, lined up across the Atlantic over the next 2 weeks. Scott, from what I read online, XLT, the other XLR, is actually still grounded in the States. Something to do with a fueling issue. Sorry, that one was Toronto, was it? So yeah, there's a high likelihood, depending on how bad the wind is, I may not be going anywhere Friday. If that is the case, I will absolutely be here. Don't you worry. Another mad wind. Yeah, I seen that farmer possibly Monday and Tuesday for another fairly strong wind event. Nothing compared to what this weekend is showing. If you have a look at Carlo Weather, now he's just one of the examples. He's posted the variation of models on his Twitter and Facebook account. Some have 170 km/h max, but there is one there with 202 km/h touching the west coast. Like, that's more than we got with Ophelia.
Shamrock 5 to Victor again. Are you ready for departure on November 2? If we're fully ready for departure, Shamrock 5 to Victor. Shamrock 5 to Victor, QNH is now 1009er, and line up runway 28 right by November
20 centimetres of
QNH 1009er, we're cleared to line up runway 28 right via November 2 and away, Shamrock 5 to Victor.
Apparently that's a risk here as well for the weekend, that when the storm passes through it's going to suck down a load of cold air and we could see snow again. Patricia, thank you. George, absolutely. So George, there's a once, the last time it happened was 2018. Tonight, if the skies are clear, you'll see a 6-planet alignment. That is correct. And Patricia's in the Spanish group for 10 months. We get to say congratulations to Patricia. Celebrated her retirement yesterday. So has promised she's going to be here all the time wrecking me head. Congrats, Patricia. Well earned.
Taxi November 2, line up runway 28 right. November 2, line up 28 right on the 1054 Whiskey Dublin.
Scrubby, chat to you later. Trixie, welcome. Stefan, how do? ATR this time November 2, so should rotate that a little bit closer to us.
Delta 54 Whiskey Delta, wind 260 degrees 6 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, take care.
Sigrid,
takeoff 28 right.
welcome back.
54 Whiskey Delta,
So folks, like I said, this was just, I want to test this microphone. I haven't used it yet. I got it at Christmas. And the boys were feeling a little put out that I hadn't used it, so here we go. Hopefully it's up to the job. It seems to be so far, based on what you're saying. We'll have a good test of it next, because there's an A330 coming around the corner. Dreamweaver, thank you. Yeah, farmer, have to go do farmer stuff. Chat to you later. See you later. If there's one person who knows the forecast, it's a farmer.
Tower, hello again. Taxi has requested full length November 1, line up runway 28 right and wait. Taxi full length November 1, line up wait 28 right, Shamrock 6 Whiskey.
Dean, how do? Patricia says, more plane spotting trips, that's the way to do it. And DIY, back to crafting. Patrick says, I found the first few days strange. I imagine everyone does, Patrick. It's a real, oh, I don't actually have to do anything today. SE, 7 months in the Spotters Club, thank you. Stefan, are we saying the sound is good or the sound is bad? The jet stream will be at 320 miles per hour at the weekend yet. Surface winds, as I said, at the moment, some forecasts shown near 200 kilometers per hour on the west coast. And it's raining. Of course it is. We should be alright for the minute. If I have to, I can get down and get the umbrella though. Brian says sound is excellent. Thanks, Brian.
Shamrock 12 Whiskey Heavy, wind is 260 degrees 7 knots, runway 28 right is clear for takeoff. Take care. 28 right, clear takeoff, 12 Whiskey Heavy. Runway 62 Sierra Hotel, good afternoon. Still a bit early on the slot time there, I'll call you in a few more minutes. For now, stay on kilo. Copy, runway 62 Sierra Hotel, thank you.
Bruno, welcome. Yeah, Patricia, this is the new microphone that Eric and Will got for me for Christmas, yep. So, like I said, I've been anxious to try it for a while. We've just been waiting for the right conditions. And I also wanted to make sure I was over this side when I used it for the first time to get the full effect. Ben says that 330 was off to Orlando. Will knows what good is.
620, tell I will call you in 1 minute.
So Ryanair being told they're ahead of their schedule, they'll be called in 1 minute. Graham, chat later. Thanks to you for dropping in.
Hotel, wind is 260 degrees, 7 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff. Take care. Clear for takeoff, Ryanair 620 Hotel.
Hello, yeah, we were talking about that a few minutes ago. Like I was saying, a couple of the models that are shown this morning are showing west coast impact of nearly 200 kilometers per hour, which is going to be mental. I am meant to be departing at 9 a.m. on an Air France 319 on Friday morning at 9 a.m. However, based on what I can see, I imagine there's going to be red warnings and everything for Dublin and possibly the majority of the southern half of the country. If you look at some of the models, it all depends on track. Obviously it can change at any stage, but if it was on its current track, the southern half and Dublin of the country would be under a red warning, and I can't imagine, whatever about takeoffs, I can't imagine landings are going to be too pretty with 130, 140 km per hour winds. Where does the badger live? It's set menu. Oh my god. But yeah, follow a couple of the reputable weather pages, the likes of Carlo Weather, etc. They don't do any of the sensationalism. It's all straight to the point with lots of caution. He's never going to hype it up unless he absolutely has to. Patricia, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that it'll possibly be cancelled. The last storm we had, Air France and KLM.
Justin Lima Papa Tower, ready for departure on November 2. Hey, Frank, Justin 9 Lima Papa. Justin Lima Papa, November 2, line up runway 28 right. November 2, line up runway 28 right, Justin 9 Lima Papa.
Yeah, the last storm we had, Air France and KLM were one of the first to cancel their early morning flights. There was none of the early morning, so I imagine if that's the case again and the winds are stronger this time, I'll be going nowhere. But that just means I'll be here. Patrick said, oh sorry, SE says, hope you got your parachute. Yeah, like I said, he's very good and he never blows it out of proportion or tries to issue his own
Lima Papa,
warnings
wind is 260 degrees,
cause
7 knots,
confusion.
runway
It's quite
28
good.
right, clear for takeoff, see you later. Clear takeoff, clear right, yeah, so 9 Lima Papa, talk to you.
Rain getting that little bit heavier. I might have to grab the umbrella in a minute, we'll see. Oh, Matthew, I wouldn't say risky, because I don't think pilots operate like that. Personally, I don't think they would. I don't think they'd take a risk. If it's not safe, they're not going to do it. But we've seen some interesting landings, put it that way, where you're watching them in real time battling the wind conditions. Rain is falling from that direction at the moment, and I don't want it in on top of the lens like it probably already is. I might jump down and just grab the umbrella for a second, although it looks like it's going to stop. Yeah, we'll be alright. What's the worst that can happen? Camera stops working. Yeah, Brian, it all depends. Like, at the moment the timing has it over Thursday night into Friday morning, but there's other models showing then that it's going to be Friday afternoon, so we need to give it till at least tomorrow afternoon on the weather models to know how accurate things are going to be. Like, if you have a look at the Met Air website, at the moment the highest winds they have for Dublin is 100 kilometers per hour, but that's absolutely not what the models are showing, and the majority of models have it much higher than that. Patrick, thank you very much. Aircan, welcome back. Now, cautionary note, today is a lot quieter at the airport. There's just under 500 movements, so it's not going to be too hectic. You'll see there, if you're on any of the Dublin Airport Facebook groups, EIDW unveiled in its new white paint scheme, the A330.
good afternoon. Are you ready for departure by November 2? Affirm, Shamrock 60 Golf, ready for departure by November 2. Shamrock 60 Golf, actually a couple of minutes early there on the slot time. While you're waiting, take the full length November 1, line up runway 28 right and wait. Full length November 1, line up and wait runway 28 right, Shamrock 60 Golf. Runway 87 for departure by November 2.
Negative, still waiting for the cabin line 87
Roger, right. So Zulu Juliet, for now, stay on kilo short of taxi by November, report ready.
Wait, I'll call you back already. Hold short of November, Ryan 87
I'm having phone issues here. Can anyone tell me whether the stream is live on Facebook? Doesn't seem to open for me. It says live, but I can't see on. Oh no, it is, yeah.
Alright, so Zulu US, you will be number 2, taxi November 2 and hold short of runway 28 right.
That's as number 2, taxi to November 2 on hold short of the runway, Ryan 87
So Zulu US, just hold that short of runway 28 right.
Yes, hold short of runway 28 right, Ryan
87 Tom says -3 Fahrenheit.
60 Golf, wind is 250 degrees, 7 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff. Take care.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 right, Shamrock 60 Golf.
Sorry Scott, what I had said was EIGCF has been unveiled in the new white paint scheme. So GCF was green, is now in the 2019 livery.
Zulu Juliet, line up runway 28 right away.
Tom, thank you very much.
Runway 87 Zulu Juliet, wind is 260 degrees, 7 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff. Take care.
Clear for takeoff, 28 right, Ryanair 87 Zulu Juliet. Thanks so much, Bobby.
That's right.
78 Lima, are you ready for departure by November 2?
Hey, Shamrock 78 Lima.
Thanks, Shamrock 78 Lima, and now via November 2, line up runway 28 right away.
Via November 2, line for waiter 28 right, Shamrock 78 Lima.
So EIDEI, the older of the two rugby aircraft, went to Shannon on Sunday or Monday for painting as well. Possibly going to come back in the 2019 scheme. That's the older of the two rugby aircraft.
Runway 20 Golf. Good afternoon, taxi November 2, hold short of runway 28 right.
Wendy, thank you.
Runner 20 Golf.
Shamrock 78 Lima, wind 260 degrees, 6 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, take care.
Runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, Shamrock 78 Lima, sail.
Amy O'Rourke, morning to you in Arizona.
Ryanair 20 Golf, November 2, line up runway 28 right and wait.
2 line up white, 28 right, wait. Ryanair 20 Golf.
Adrian made a guest appearance at the weekend on Dean's stream. Looking like he was getting ready for some form of a bank heist. I know he's in a meeting now, so he will be until for most of the afternoon, he says, so he may not be with us. Hala says 787 on taxi. Stefan, thank you. Fabrizio, welcome.
Right, 20 Golf, wind 270 degrees, 6 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, take care.
Good right, clear for takeoff, Ryanair 20 Golf. Talk to you later, bye.
Adrian's behind bars. Aircan, very rarely do we get 747s in Dublin anymore. I think we had 2 in total last year. Tom says, just for reference, -3 Fahrenheit is -19 degrees Celsius. I've seen some parts of the US, Tom, are getting -32 degrees Celsius. That's just, yeah, no. Like the worst we experienced, or I experienced personally, was -15 during the 2010 event, and that was yeah, no thank you. AA Dreamliner about to make an appearance. Richie saying minus 40 in Helsinki. Nah, I'm good. No, you're alright. You can keep that. Two 7-8s in a row. We have the American here and Qatar about to around the bend as well. Richie, I don't know whether you watch Big Jet, but that happened to him in Anchorage. His phone kept freezing because of the cold, and he was losing.
American 723 Heavy, good afternoon. Full length exit 1 line up on the right.
Full length line up and weight 28 right, November 1, American 723.
Qatari 61 Bravo, good afternoon. I see you are able November 2, but full length is also available if you want it. You are number 2 for departure. Qatari 61 Bravo, let me know once you're ready. Qatari 61 Bravo, taxi November 1, hold short of runway 28 right.
Taxi November 1 and hold short of runway 28 right, Qatari 61 Bravo.
AA and a medium queue. Tom just won't let it be. Ever since we got the Qatar 350, the 787 is now the medium queue. Tom's gonna wait for AA and then it's coffee time.
On 84 uniform, good afternoon. You'll be taking the full length after the heavies. So for now, continue taxi November 1 and hold short of runway 28 right.
Continue November 1 and hold short 28 right, Jefferson 84 uniform.
Patricia says 4
American
degrees here today, so
heavy,
quite warm.
wind 27
Yeah, when I was
degrees,
parking here,
7
it was
knots,
7,
runway
so
28 right, clear for takeoff, take care.
Clear for takeoff 28 right, American 723, take care.
AA 723, back to Philadelphia. Imagine living in lower Minnesota. No, I'm good, thanks. I can just about handle how cold it gets here. I suppose if you were there, you'd get used to it. But yeah, no.
Qatari 61 Bravo, line up runway 28 right and wait.
Line up runway 28 right and wait, Qatari 61 Bravo.
QR18 next, off to
Qatari 61
Doha.
Bravo, are you ready for departure?
I'm ready. Qatari 61 Bravo.
And Qatari 61 Bravo Heavy, wind is 270 degrees 6 knots, maximum 11, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, take care.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 right, Qatari 61 Bravo.
Hugh says, public service announcement, if attacked by a mob of clowns, go for the juggler. Welcome along. Still loving that username. Mike says minus 29 degrees Celsius here this morning.
That's an 84 uniform, line up runway 28 right and wait, I'll call you in 2 minutes.
Line up to 8 right and wait, just on 84 uniform.
I do have the camera set for dull conditions, so you can see there as they fly into the catching the sunlight, they're lighting up that little bit too much. We'll see how it goes. I can adjust it in a minute if I need to, if it keeps happening. Just you can see this side is much darker. Elaine, how do? Erica says minus 21 degrees Celsius. Again, no thanks. I imagine, I don't know what's on the screen, it's probably hovering around, what, 5-6 degrees here. I even have my little heating vest on, just because, Hugh says this is the best spot and location I've seen. The sound is phenomenal. You can thank my two children. This is the new microphone they got me for Christmas. First time using it. We have it set on 4.5 currently, but it can go all the way to 10, but we're not going to try that, just in case.
Gemstone 84 uniform, wind is 270 degrees 8 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, take care.
Clear for takeoff, 28 right, fly now, Gemstone 84 uniform.
Erica says she wished she had 6 degrees. I know, yeah. Here's me giving out like. Thanks to Junior and Double Junior. The last day we were this side, we were further up the road, closer to the taxiway, whereas today we're further down the road after the rotation point. So last day we were all the way up there near that gate. You can see the two metal posts, or two concrete posts. On top, we're on Dubjet. Patrick, I think that's, that's across the board. Everyone seems to crazy hours, sit up and watch television, especially when you're into aviation streams, because there's always one on. No matter where you are in the world, or no matter where you are, there's always someone streaming. So, yeah. I've got into the habit lately of sitting up to watch Chicago. Kevin, how do? So yes, we are further back from the initial takeoff roll, but I think it's worth it being this side of the rotation point. Plus, the sound seems to be a little bit louder from the aircraft on this side. Sandra says, I actually like the light on the plane. I was telling Sandra earlier, circumference is due back.
Sure, 168, November 2, line up on my 2, right?
Was meant to come in from Exeter 7 o'clock this evening, but it seems to have been cancelled. 8 runways in Chicago. Yeah, I know, yeah. No shortage of action. Stefan, thank you.
X-ray Lima, taxi November 2. Taxi November 2, run 8 to X-ray Lima.
Patricia, go back to your comment in relation to feet and read it really slowly.
Sherman 168, wind 280 degrees 7 knots, runway 28 right. Clear takeoff. Takeoff 28 right, Sherman.
Yeah, Patricia, we're the same. Unless there's a TV series we actually want to watch. It's very rare we watch television, it's mostly YouTube.
7 November, you fully ready? Negative, waiting on the cabin, 7 November.
Damien says your new mic.
Roger, let me know. Break line right, 2 X-ray Lima, are you fully ready? Yeah, fully ready, line 8 X-ray Lima. Line right, 2 X-ray Lima, taxi November 2, hold short 28 right.
Thank you.
November 2, hold short 28 right, man, 8 X-ray Lima.
If road noise is an issue, there is a bypass filter I can put on.
Sherman 7, 6 Kilo in the Ryanair in front is lining up from November 2. Continue taxi November 1, line up runway 28 right behind.
Erica gets it. Erica gets it.
On Ryanair 7 November request ready for departure. Roger. Ryanair 82 X-ray Lima, November 2, line up runway 28 right. November 2, line up and wait on way 28 right, Ryanair 82 X-ray Lima.
Adrian has 30 minutes. Welcome.
Sure, 76 Kilo, did you copy? Ryanair 7 November, right turn November 1, line up runway 28 right. Right turn November 1, line up on the 28 right, 7 November.
Again, if the colours are going bananas when we're out that side on the after rotation, let me know. Sandra said they were good. She's the boss.
Ryanair 82 X-ray Lima, wind 280 degrees 7 knots.
Comment to you.
Runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
3 feet.
Oh, it's 28 right, clear
Have a look
takeoff.
back.
Ryanair 82 X-ray Lima. Have a good day. You too. Take care. firm line up and wait to it, right? Right, 7 November, November 8, firm line up runway 28 right? And wait to it, right? 7 November, November. Here to 7 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 28 right, Ryanair, 7 November, November. Good.
Yeah, Kevin, one of the benefits of this side is obviously the sun is behind me for the majority of the day, so we're not backlit. We can see the aircraft clearly and the sun isn't messing with the view. They will be quite loud.
November 1, line up runway 23 right. November 1,
Stand by, I'll adjust the filter and we'll see what we can do.
No problem at all. You can hold short runway 28 right and let me know if you need to go back on stand.
Hold short 28 right, November 1, I'll let you know.
Right, we have a filter on now which might help with the road noise. We'll see what the story is. You're about to get a test, 2 cars coming. Obviously, when there's nothing happening, all you're going to hear is the cars anyway.
Rescue 13, hello. Hello there, Rescue 13 tower. Rescue 13, November 2, enter runway 28 right, you make a right turn to the threshold, 18 backtrack, vacate at the end, November 7. Your centre, 28 right from November 2, backtrack.
Beach Life says, congrats on 14.5k. Thanks, Wendy.
From report vacated. Report vacated. Rescue on through.
Right, so a lower frequency bypass is on to see if that can combat the road noise a little bit. Says that was better. You can still hear traffic, but you're louder. The good thing is this road is quieter than the other two spots most of the time, although now that I've said that, I've probably jinxed myself. So we have Aer Lingus holding while there's an inspection. Tom says, strong, hot coffee procured, life is good. Lots of Arctics actually, like this. Sandra's having tea for a change. Nope. Although, in saying that, I did have a green tea yesterday. So we're waiting for Rescue 3 to give the vacate message.
Tower Rescue 13 now vacated 28 right, November 7, and the conditions now are dry, 666. Rescue 13, roger that, copy, dry. Hold short on my 28 right at all times, ground 1, 4, 680. Hold short 28 right at all times, and ground 125, decimal 885. At least one of us knows the frequency. Thanks very much. Good luck. Thank you.
Squeaky lorry. Yeah, the only thing I didn't factor in is obviously we're beside the building site here for CISC. So there's a lot of traffic in and out of that we wouldn't be getting up at the other spot because the entrance to their car park is right here. So we'll see. Patricia, he did.
Echo Juliet, good day to you. Taxi November 2, line up runway 28 right.
Good afternoon, via November 2, we're clear to land runway 28 right, show mark 70 Echo Juliet.
Hey, for.
That's not DVL. Did I just fall off? No.
Shamrock 70 Echo Juliet, wind 280 degrees 7 knots. Runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Takeoff 28 right, show mark 70 Echo Juliet. Thanks, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Looks like you got the good one.
Oh, that's the building site. The trucks are loading and unloading. It's mad that it's picking it up, actually. Speak of the devil and it should appear. Here comes the truck. So that joke you heard on ATC, probably referencing this Aer Lingus, still sat there. The mic is so good you can hear me breathing. Oh no, that's not good. No. So possibly tech issues for this Aer Lingus. Dart Dubjet. I'm gonna be all conscious now and holding my breath and fall off the roof. Casey, welcome. Have a look at Brian's departure video on his channel from the other day. You can see me on the roof. Deep breaths now. Watch for truck fumes. Well, I imagine the vaping will overrule the truck fumes. I'll be alright. Well, I haven't stopped again yet, unfortunately. I've set myself a D-Day of Sunday again. Once I'm back. Vaping for the Milky Way. Today is D-Day. No. Over the weekend, we had one of the cowl thieves have engine issues. GAM declared a pan on arrival here at Dublin due to extreme vibrations in one of the engines, I believe. So Patricia, it looks like it's having tech issues. I don't remember hearing anything on the radio, but that was the joke the ATC controller said. Looks like you got the good one to the last departing aircraft. Amy, so it's for bird clearance. They're setting off fireworks here to keep birds away from the runway. You see, I knew that's where Adrian would go straight away when he heard. Bruce, you're welcome. Sorry, I moved.
Tower, Shamrock 76 Kilo.
Shamrock 76 Kilo, Tower.
Roger, I think you're about to get a call from our station there at the moment. We're going to have to go back up as fast as possible.
Okay, I'll stand for you. It is 407 Romeo. Stand by one. I'll coordinate your taxi out of there.
Super, yeah, we just have to have passengers at the moment.
So, Aer Lingus looking to return to stand.
Shamrock 76 Kilo, you ready for taxi now?
Just give us 2 minutes there, Shamrock 76 Kilo.
Okay.
So Hugh says, went back on stream while you were adding the noise filter. Shamrock mentioned they needed to hold to make a phone call. So what we've heard there now is they were just telling ATC they have to return to stand. Just getting it cleared through their ground ups.
Shamrock 76 Kilo, ready for taxi.
Shamrock 76 Kilo, Roger, proceed by November 1, enter runway 28 right and vacate November 2. I'll let you know what onwards is from there.
November 1, clear to enter, vacate via November 2, Shamrock 76 Kilo.
Shamrock 76 Kilo from November 2, it's a right turn onto November. Taxiway hold short of the Fox Outer intersection.
After November 2, it's right turn on to November, hold short the Fox Outer intersection, Shamrock 76 Kilo, thank you.
So that's EI764, registration EIFNJ, return to stand, possible tech issue. Hello, welcome. Caroline, we'll be back in a while. For those of you who were here early days on the channel, in a second in the car, you remember we didn't have the van, so we used to be stood here on the hill, this little bit of a hill, and that sign, traffic light, and traffic light, used to be the bane of our existence. Eurowings, are they summer schedule only? I think. Let's have a look. Someone still reads that sign as crotch. So, Creek, Irish for end or finish. Tommy Creekna, I am finished. Dub Shadow again. So FNJ returning to stand 407. Nil by holiday just yet for those people off the Tenerife. Yeah, Patrick, myself and Will, when we were going to Manchester last year, we had the same. We made it all the way out to the runway, similar to that, but there was a vibration in one of the engines they weren't happy with, so we ended up taxiing back to gate, and about 20 minutes or so for a full reset and technicians to come on board with a laptop, and we were off on our way again. At Ryanair, you seen pushback will be coming this direction now in a second. Sarah Jane, how do? Have to keep you happy, Tom, with the overheads, you know? Wendy, thank you for being here, and we'll chat to you later on. Truck driver going by waving to me because he's at the same height as me. Whistle you hear is the Turkish. That's the house Adrian wants to buy. Afternoon, Terry. Welcome along. Now, do I need to adjust the settings? Is that sun messing with the picture, or is it okay? Adrian would love it. Laters, Adrian. Don't work too hard. Picture is fine. Thank you. Jake, welcome along.
Ryanair 14 November Foxtrot, taxi November 2, line of runway 28 right. Ryanair 14 November Foxtrot, Tower. Sorry about that, Ryanair 14 November Foxtrot. Ryanair 14 November Fox, good afternoon, taxi November 2, line of runway 28 right. November 2, line of runway 28 right, Ryanair 14 November Fox, thanks.
Don't forget, folks, the stream is also live on Facebook today, if you prefer watching there. Connor says, was in the DAA fire station last week.
Ryanair 14 November Foxtrot, wind 230 degrees 06 down, runway 28 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye. Clear takeoff, runway 28 right, Ryanair 14 November Fox.
People have asked Ryanair about transatlantic, but they've always said they've no plans. They have a stranglehold on Europe at the moment, so why would they need to do anything else? You have to remember as well.
Ryanair 70 Alpha, taxi November 2, line of runway 28 right.
We already have MAX 8s doing some transatlantic routes. So they could if they wanted to.
Ryanair 70 Alpha, roger, in that case taxi November 1 and hold short runway 28 right, advise ready for departure.
Thank you very much. Thankfully we didn't lose too much with the filter activated. Brian will have to start putting the streams on during Patricia's shopping trips. Otherwise she'll be tormenting us the whole time, you know.
776 Papa Kilo, taxi November 2, line of runway 28 right.
Taxi November 2, line of runway 28 right, just on 26 Papa Kilo.
Did I miss Dino? Someone said at Dino, but I can't see him. That's right, yeah.
Right, now 70 miles past Cuba.
Kevin saying Breeze want to get the A220s they have certified for transatlantic.
Channel 26 Papa Kilo, wind 240 degrees 08 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, Channel 26 Papa Kilo.
Minus 70 miles for November 1, line up runway 28 right and wait.
Runway 28 right, right now 70 miles.
That looks very white to me. Let me know. I can tone it down, hopefully a little bit. I just said I can lower the tone. Have to step in for Adrian, you know, he's busy. I see mention of Lucille. I'm going to tuck my tail between my legs and stop now. Right, see if this is any better. There you go. Doesn't take much, Tom. Doesn't take much. Adrian's back for another 20 minutes.
Wind 240 degrees 07 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Safe for takeoff, 28 right, minus 70 miles.
Channel 74 Golf, hello, taxi November 2, line up runway 28 right.
Runway 28 right, November 2, Central Golf.
Down 74 Golf, wind 240 degrees 07 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 28 right, Central Golf.
Turkish 7-3. gone back to the automatic setting, so now we have our prop freeze again.
Turkish 7 Zulu Sierra, taxi November 2, line up runway 28 right.
Request full length if available, Turkish 7 Zulu Sierra.
Turkish 7 Zulu Sierra, Tower to taxi November 1, line up runway 28 right.
After taxi November 1, line up runway 28 right, Turkish 7 Zulu Sierra.
Turkish have requested full length. Tom, we've had a couple of Turkish 737s over the last few weeks, but obviously during the summer schedule it'll be 321s or Neos. During the winter schedule it's 2 a day, except for, is it Monday, Wednesdays, and no, Mondays and Thursdays and Saturdays I think it is, where we get the 330 as well. Patricia, we had -10 a couple of weeks ago and my car tyres were stuck to the road. Wow.
Turkish 7 Zulu Sierra, wind 240 degrees 06 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 28 right, 37 Zulu Sierra, thank you.
Marky, welcome. So, Turkish Airlines back to Istanbul. Now, Caroline, if your computer has Wi-Fi, use the hotspot on your phone. Turn on your hotspot and connect your computer that way. Prop Nest and Ryanair. Farm says I sound like I'm in a box. Yep, you can also do USB tethering. Connect your USB cable from your phone to your PC and then enable USB teetering or tethering, and that'll give your phone signal to your computer as internet. High-speed getaway vehicle there.
Ryanair 3 Whiskey, hello, taxi November 2, line up runway 28 right.
Taxi November 2, and passenger runway 28 right, Ryanair 3 Whiskey.
That'd be class actually if the rescue Sikorsky decided to come out to play while we're using the new microphone.
Whiskey, wind 240 degrees 06 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 right, Ryanair 3 Whiskey.
So it's one of the A330s parked at the remote stand. Elaine B says, I'm well but awake awaiting the arrival of my third grandchild. How exciting. Elaine, congrats. Stefan, thanks for being here. We'll chat later. Ryanairs look like they're going into park. One gone straight into the remote side there. Anyone know the capacity of Dublin Airport, as in how many planes? No, actually. I know, so you see this field here that we're looking at now, that one there, from there across. So that's usually where the cows are. As part of the expansion plan, that field there, which leads all the way over towards the ATC tower, is going to be another remote parking area for aircraft. That's part of the planning permission and the expansion plan for Dublin Airport.
Rescue 5, 15 November 1, enter runway 28 right, advise located.
15 November 1, enter runway 28 right, advise located, Rescue 5.
So the area where Adrian's cottage is in your picture there won't be accessible to the public anymore, because it's going to be obviously a taxiway over to the remote stands. Based on the plans, it looks like from the end of the road here at the bend all the way round will be closed off. You'll still be able to come down the other way though, because they'll need access for the ATC staff and the cargo entrance. .330 on the move. So our 330 is off to Vegas.
Number 1, line up runway 28 right.
Number 1, line up 28 right, Shamrock 9, set up, good day.
Rescue 15 navigated November 7. Runway surface condition is dry.
Rescue 5, thank you. Hold short all runways, contact ground on 125.885.
Hold short all runways, contact ground 125.885. Rescue
ATR, pushback. I was about to say, Ruby, as far as a visual experience, I imagine it's awesome. But I don't know whether I'd have any inclination towards the alcohol and gambling side of it. Shrunken jumper, welcome along. Obviously left it in the dryer too long. So on the summer schedule, the early morning, as in the first flights of the day.
1, wind 232 degrees 05 knots, runway 28 right, to take off, bye.
To take off 28 right, 1, thank you, good day.
So that's the 7 a.m. departure for Malaga and the 7 a.m. departure for Faro are A330s, but they're only on the early. The rest of the day it's done with the 320s. So it's the initial flight of the day is the 330 if that's what you're looking to book. Chris, afternoon to you.
November 1, line number 3 right.
November 1, line number 3. Chat to you later. Thanks very much for being here. Shrunken jumper. It wasn't that I left it in the dryer. It was that my gut got bigger. Yeah, join the club. We have jackets, but they don't fit.
Dot 7 months.
Mark, how do? Dave, afternoon in the Netherlands. another frame match on this one. Someone sent me a message, said this is very unprofessional, by the way. Props should always be blurred.
Hello, taxi November 2, line of runway 285.
Number 2, land away 28 right, Shamrock 172.
Scott, something went through my head. I filed it under zzz, as in shred. Renee, welcome back.
Wind 240 degrees, 05 knots, from between right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff to the right, Shamrock 172, yeah.
Talking about professionalism and me, blurry props is the least of your worry.
Hello, taxi November 2, line of runway 285.
Taxi November 2, line of runway 285, Shamrock 636.
Graham, welcome back. in advance. I'm not finishing yet.
240 degrees 06 knots, runway 28 right.
Obviously, I'm away
Off 28 right, Shamrock 6.
Friday to Sunday this weekend with work. We'll see, we may do another afternoon on Thursday, or we might do an early morning for arrivals on Thursday. What do you think? Nice close up at the pillars. If the weather allows, use the new microphone, see what it's like. Again, if the trip is cancelled Friday due to weather, I do intend to stream for the storm, but that's all dependent on whether the work thing goes ahead or not. If you want props to be blurred, just drink a bag of cans. Not while I'm up here, Dean. You've seen me drinking. Full DJ wobbles. Condor engine on it.
November 2, hold short runway 28 right.
November 2, hold short 28 right. Good, about a moment.
Hello, taxi November 1, hold short runway 28 right.
Taxi November 1, hold short runway 28 right, right now. 641 minutes.
Thanks, John. Welcome along.
Right, 641 Tango, good speed, please. Taxi November 1, line up runway 28 right.
Taxi November 1, line up runway 28 right, 641 Tango.
OMG.
Runway 641 Tango, wind 240 degrees, 06 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, right, thank you. Bye-bye.
John Brady, 14 months in the Spotters Club. Thank you very much. Tom's got your bing bong. Another T-Rook on the way.
KLM 1140, line up runway 28 right. KLM 1140, line up runway 28 right.
Line up runway 28 right, KLM 1140.
KLM lined up for Amsterdam when the camera decides to sort itself out. There we go.
KLM 1140, wind 240 degrees 06 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye.
Alright, clear takeoff, KLM 1140, bye.
Patricia, going to be winding up in the next 45 minutes or so as I'm in work. Mark says, this is a great spot, Paul. I've not seen the north runway before. So Mark, yeah, like I said, we were streaming from this side regularly last year until the makeshift platform started not being as supportive as it should be. So we limited our time over here, but with the new one on the roof, absolutely, I'll be here as much as I can. Obviously, weather permitting, because when the winds are high, I wouldn't be up here. If there was a sheltered location over this side where the winds aren't whipping across a field, it would be fine. But this side, even during bad storms, this side the winds are always much higher because it's more exposed. It has fields either side of it. Whereas south side has a little bit of shelter from the industrial estate on one side of it. You get a great view of the airport from this side, like. So watch. Can we see it? Don't know whether we can or not. Original Terminal 1 ATC tower, and then there's another one there, became the new one on top of Terminal 2, that replaced the old North Terminal. Then we come over here and we get that was the third replacement. And then number 4. Those of a certain vintage, you will remember you used to be able to spot from up there back when it was just the old North Terminal. Asking, just wondering if there's been any developments on the proposed new public viewing area, or is it still on hold? So it was in the news there during the week, Patrick. Fingal County Council have extended the time for DAA to make new submission. So it was initially sent back to DAA for additions to the plans. They wanted toilets added, they wanted more EV spaces added to the viewing area. DAA haven't sent anything back, so Fingal have given them another 3 months to make another submission before it's closed off as not wanted anymore, basically. So Ryanair will pop out here for departure now in a second. So at the moment, having been sent back to DAA for clarifications, nothing else has been submitted, and the time did run out, but Fingal County Council have given an extension.
Tango Papa, we are ready. Ryanair 2 Tango Papa, taxi November 2, line up runway 28 right, mate. Taxi November 2 and line up, runway 28 right, Ryanair 2 Tango Papa.
I imagine so, Patrick. You know my views on it, I've made it very clear. I think that spot over there at the mound is the wrong spot for it in the first place.
Ryanair 2 Tango Papa, the wind is 250 degrees at 6 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Here comes
Clear for takeoff,
the
runway 28 right, Ryanair 2 Tango
T-Rook
Papa.
again on training. AJD approves of the new microphone. Deborah, welcome along. Correct, yeah, the original runway was 23, Graham, you are right.
Shamrock 76 Kilo, taxi November.
Now, I don't know,
line up
that's only in,
right,
when I was little, I don't know whether there was one before that, I've never actually gone and looked.
Wait, Shamrock 76 Kilo. at 6 knots. Runway 28 right, clear for takeoff. Bye-bye. Clear for takeoff, 28, runway 760.
Tenerife flight that went back to stand. Departed this time without any issue. Good to see you. They must have been listening. Because I see rotors. Well, it's not rescue, is it now? So you can just see to the left of the tree, helitractor blades. Aviation fan, 15 months in the Spotters Club, thank you very much, great support. 737 being brought for a little spin. Finbar, I do try at least twice or 3 times a week, all depends on my work shifts. If I can get here, I do. If not, I do let people know that I can't. Ted, evening to you, welcome back. Yeah, the Helitractor doesn't appear to be on radar yet, I've checked. What's wrong with the plane in the background? Has its nose wheel collapsed? So no, so that's parked outside hangar 5. There's a bit of a dip there in the apron, so it just looks like you can only see the nose wheel of it. So that's the they obviously rotate the aircraft on the transatlantic routes, and the one that gets asleep gets parked outside hangar 5. Shrunken Jumper, welcome to the Spotters Club. BMW guy, yeah, unfortunately for you, BMW guy, it went reverse ops. So Dean was over at the pillars covering departures while you were on arrival. Finbar, watching from Toronto, always enjoy the live streams. Thanks, Finbar. This poor BA is doing laps, is it? Or is it one in, one out? So ICG S92 is shown on ADSB. Okay. What we want is a little lift and a swoop this direction, just in case you're listening. Thanks very much. Give the microphone a proper test. I'm sorry to report, it sounds like it's actually shut down. Ted, that's what I'm using today. Dylan, I am using my van platform on the north runway.
November 2, hold short 28 right, and we are ready for departure, flyer 6 Lima Juliet. Thank you, sir, and reaching line up runway 28 right, wait. Line up wait, runway 28 right, flyer 6 Lima Juliet.
The BA trying to lose weight after Crimbo. Joel, so at the moment I'm meant to be flying out at 9 AM on Friday morning, but that looks like peak wind times currently, potential red weather warnings, so I won't be streaming unless my flight is cancelled. Then I will be.
5 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, flight 6 Lima Juliet.
It does seem like the Sikorsky has powered down. Boo. BA heading back to London City. Mark, I will be on Air France. At the moment it's down as a 319.
Right, Quebec Charlie, runway, wind is 250 degrees at 5 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
A plane. Why, thank you. Oof. Come on. So I don't think they'd have a problem taking off, but the arriving Air France, I imagine, is going to have issues with the weather. So that's what I'm thinking, that they may not even. not even get here. Like I said, the last storm, Air France and KLM were the first airline to cancel their morning flights. I'm going to try turn and get that 7-4 now in a second, because it's getting lovely by the sun now, so just needed to move that a little bit further away from me so it's not directly overhead. Air France is notorious for togas. From my monitoring, AJD, on this channel we see a lot of the 220s going around, correct, during storm conditions. But because it's a 319, I don't think it might have that issue. Right, let's see what we can do here. Come on. Hopefully I didn't disconnect anything. If it did, it means I'm talking to myself. Oh me. Sorry. You gotta be humming it, Tom. You gotta be humming it. So that 747 was Han to Toronto. So Will used to call, obviously, the team tune of Airwolf. I'm not going to hum it on the internet because then it'll be used against me forever. But obviously Will used to call Airwolf diddle-a-doo because of the team tune. And I had a drone version that I broke, so I stripped out all the parts, and Will used to run around the sitting room flying diddle-a-doo around the sitting room humming the tune. And there is videos that I'm going to use against him in the future. OMG, chat to you later on. So Joe, this is on the road that runs the same road as the pillars. Follow it around by the ATC tower and come up this side, and you can stop at the entrance to the building site here. I'm parked on the side of the road. Aaron, I believe that is either part of Keeling's or a company. I know the call sign is usually exec heli, but I think there's a pad there in on the Keeling's site across the road. Who was the actor? Jan Michael Vincent. And Ernest Borgnine. The Irishman, afternoon from Florida. Welcome. Something else happen here in the next few minutes, folks. I will be finishing up around 4:30. I have to go to work, so I'd like something else to depart. If it would, please hurry up. Aaron, I am seeing your message. I answered you. I said I believe there's a pad over there in Keeling's. So when you're here and we're listening to ATC, you'll usually hear them use the call sign exec heli. No, it's just parked. There's a hill there. It's quite deceptive. So there's a parking area there, a rest area where aircraft are left after long haul flights in front of the hangar. There's just a lot of construction work going on airside as well, but no, there's nothing wrong with that. Unless I've missed something and it has collapsed, but I doubt it. They wouldn't be digging it. Patrick, thank you for being here. Let's see what happens, Patrick, if I manage to make it away. If not, you'll see me here. Don't forget though, I do hope to be here Thursday morning if possible. So yeah, so what I'm referencing is Keeling's is this site over here. You'll see all these. So Keeling's is basically one of the biggest fruit and veg providers in the country. All their acres and acres of greenhouses. Seagulls are having a barney. There is a company in there. I don't know whether exec helis have a base in there. I know they're linked in some way to Simtech, a simulator company who do certification for pilots. So maybe they have a helipad in there at their business. I don't know. Aaron, if you want to survive on the phone, use the live ATC app. But if you want a good scanner, remember you have to be within range of the airport, otherwise you're not going to hear anything. But United scanners are some of the best. What we use here is a United 75. and I just have it based beside the microphone so you can hear it. Now I did have to pick up a high gain aerial for it. The original aerial that came with it wasn't the best and we were getting lots of broken transmissions. I'd say when it takes off from Dylan, if you have a look online, the frequencies are published again. Big reverse from that Ryanair. Have a look online, especially even on liveatc.net, the actual frequencies are there. I got mine from, I've said this before and I have no connection, I got my scanner from Long Communications, and when I got it, it came pre-programmed with all the Irish and UK frequencies that you would need. Thank you, Sarah Jane. Like I said, we'll see whether I even get to go or not. If it's a case, we know Air France like to cancel flights in storms, so it could be a case that I don't even need to check in or turn up to the airport. I'll know in advance. I imagine from tomorrow the media coverage about this approaching storm on Thursday/Friday will pick up quite significantly, considering the wind levels being discussed. So Aaron, a United UBC 75, that's the radio I use, but again I always caution this, you have to be within vicinity of the airport. It won't work any more than a kilometre or a couple of kilometres away from the airport. You'd need a long range high gain aerial for that. So are they going to give us a departure before I finish? It doesn't look like it, does it? Have a quick look at maps and see what's happening. So it looks like we have Dublin to Chicago on pushback. We can hang on for that. And Air France, Wookie, back to Paris. So we'll let them two come out to us, and then we're done. Should call my radio Bob.
Rescue 13, proceed November 1 to runway 28 right for inspection.
What's your radio's name?
Proceeding November 1 and enter 28 right for inspection. Thank you.
Sun lighting up the airport, lovely at the moment. Elaine, thanks for being here, and again, congratulations in advance. Let us know. Patricia says, Paul, thanks for the stream, really good to be watching again. Really good to be retired, Patricia, isn't it? Hopefully, if I can, Thursday morning, we'll go for arrivals depending on what the weather is like. See, can we use the new microphone? Aaron, yes, so CQ Communications used to be on the Keys. The north side Keys. I would have been in and out of there a little bit when I was younger for radio stuff, alright. Dean says, I'm nearly home, so thanks for keeping me company all the way on the drive. Sure, Dean, it's the only reason I went live. I'm just that considerate. Later, BMW. Like the Radio 1 for AV geeks. What? Isn't Radio 1 like really, really boring? Is that what you're saying? Don't hurt my feeling, I only have one of them.
Runway 28 right and advise, runway surface condition, please.
Holding short on 28 right, runway is dry.
Rescue on 3, thank you, contact ground 125.885.
Contacting ground now 125.885, rescue 013, thank you.
The glow is class, isn't it? Here, planey, come on. There's something moving. We have lights on now as well. So, A330 on the move, thankfully, or is that the 21? Oh, it's the 21, A321 Neo is on the move. Our 330 has gone offline. So, it's going to be EI107 off to JFK by the looks of things for our last departure. EI LRC. We'll get this and then we'll call it a day. Again, folks, thank you very much for being with me. Your feedback on the microphone is much appreciated. get it? You did get it, didn't you? What's dry? Dean, I imagine your current situation with lack of cans, maybe? I don't know. Graham straight in with a lesser known 90s pop band. There you go. Should be alright, so. Absolutely great, moderators. Thank you very much for being here with me. Especially at short notice, because I hadn't discussed even going live today. Tapping Breyer in from Lisbon. Thanks, AJD, much appreciated. Thanks, Graham. Like I said, you should see me Thursday anyway, so there will hopefully be one more before that, unless anything happens in the meantime.
Liner 8487, good evening, taxi November 2, line up runway 28 right.
Good evening, taxi November 2, line up runway 28 right, Ryanair 8487.
Farmer, much appreciated. And thanks everyone for joining me. I know it hasn't been the busiest. Tuesday being probably one of the slowest days during the winter schedule here at Dublin.
Line up 28 right, Shamrock 107.
Liner 8487, wind 260 degrees 07 knots, runway 28 right, good takeoff, bye-bye.
Take off runway 28 right, Ryanair 8487, thank you, bye-bye.
I kind of want to catch the 330 as it rounds the bend in the light, but then we'll miss the Ryanair. Yeah. shout out as well, actually, to anyone who's been watching on Facebook. Our first live stream to Facebook in quite some time. Sandra, you are most welcome.
2 degrees 07 knots, runway 28 right to take off. Bye-bye.
I got myself a glow card, did I? Woo! LRC, first off to JFK. Again, folks, thank you very much. Mods, you're awesome. And to those that gifted, thank you for helping grow the community.
Shamrock 1 Tango Victor, line up runway 28 right.
Clear to line up 28 right, Shamrock 1 Tango Victor.
Last one.
Shamrock 1 Tango Victor, wind 270 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff. Bye-bye.
Clear takeoff 28 right, Shamrock 1 Tango Victor.
So, done after this one, folks. Thank you very much. And hopefully, see you Thursday. Right, I'll put it up a little bit.
Uniform, hello, taxi November 1, line up runway 28 right.
November 1 and host, line up 28 right. Ryan, line up uniform.
Right, folks. Chat to you Thursday, hopefully.